There we go. Hi, you guys. So, if you're watching this aftermath, it's okay. You missed the live stream, but for people that, watch my lives, I do thank you. But sometimes you live in different countries and it might not be an ideal time for you to watch it because it might be like midnight, but it's all good because we're going to open this long haired goddess. Now, just keep in mind, I do have one that's brand new in the box. This is my second one to open and keep, and I have one that's brand new in the box. So she is not the one that I've been having in box for years. She's a little bit opened and but she's still new in box and she hasn't been stored in the attic. Hello, one person that just joined. So her box is nice and soft and it hasn't been stored in the attic as far as I know. So there's no yellowing and she's pretty good. Like the flap is open. The flap is kind of, it had little dots of glue and stuff like that. So I have yet to see the Midge or the Kira version of this doll. I don't know if I'm really missing out on that, but let me know if you guys have any of the other versions. I prefer Barbie. I mean, that's my preference, but I think this is Kira. Is it? Or is it Teresa and Midge? It might be Teresa and Midge. They did have a black girl, I think. Did they? Or did they not? I'm not sure 100%. Did they have a black version of this doll? I have no idea. They should. I don't know. That was my first thought because I see all the white dolls on the back and I don't see the black girls. So maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you think that they did. I don't know. So this was released in not that long ago. I mean, she's kind of newish. Let me kind of paint this up a little bit so I could see. This is from 1995. We're going to be opening this as you would. And she has the most crazy, insane, static electricity hair. Like, it's very flyaway. Little pieces are going to fly away. It's very staticky and very this thing's getting ready to fall off. It's very, very staticky hair. So that's partial to why I gave away my first one because her hair was insane, crazy, staticky. I'm going to keep this one to the best of my abilities and try not to brush it because brushing will, it's just going to not, I don't know. This hair is not even brushable. It's so thin, but you can see it's long and it's goddessy. This is the 90s, the iconic time for Barbie, the good quality Barbies. This was my childhood right here. This is the Barbies that I grew up with that I didn't have but wanted as a child. So this was my Barbie time. This is the Barbies that what I grew up with, and this is what Barbie looked like when I was little. See, she has the bent arms, the small waist, the snap legs, and the big bust, and platinum blonde hair. Vroom red. Okay. Somebody just left a comment. But and all these little stars, you guys, are actually like Velcro. And that is like the devil thing with this doll because Velcro will stick and tangle in her hair. So this is all little Velcro stars. I love that it's really long, but the hair quality is a little bit iffy. It is the nice quality, soft 90s Barbie hair, but it's so long and crazy. I don't think it's so much the fiber that it's made. Maybe it is, but it's still good quality hair, but it's very, very staticky. If you own her or if you own Barbies from the 90s, you know what I'm talking about, that cotton white hair. This is the Barbie hair that we grew up with. It was very cottony and it was very white, like platinum white blonde. I mean, crazy white blonde hair. Insane. By the way, what's really cool about this doll is that she was made out of very, very generic, cheap fabrics like they're doing today. They're still making Barbie fabrics the way that they used to a long time ago. So this costume is completely made out of that spandex. I don't know, not really spandexy, stretchy, but more so, I don't know, plasticky stuff, but it's done nicely. So, I mean, they made stuff that was out of, costumey fabrics back in the day, but they did it good. They made it really, really great. So this is all made out of costume fabric. It's not the best quality material, but it's done right and done nicely. So you can see it's all clothing. And by the way, this fin is removable. It slides off at the bottom to reveal her dress that she's wearing. And it comes with a pair of pumps and a brush in the bottom. So cool. So we just got a notification. You guys should have just gotten your notifications. Let me know if you just got your notifications. That's why you got to wait a few minutes because, like, sometimes it takes a minute for you guys to get notified. I understand that. But I mean, this is like iconic 90s. I mean, if you don't own her, you need to get her. She's a great doll to have. I would recommend her personally. You keep her in the box. You're gonna see why in a minute as I'm opening her. You're gonna be like, whoa, her hair's so long. Whoa, it's getting really crazy. Whoa, what's happening? It's gonna be that situation. Okay, as we're opening this, you're gonna be like, yeah, I should keep her in the box. But so we do have Teresa, Barbie, and Midge. Yeah. By the way, these star earrings are like iconic, definitely. Now the star earrings, I mean, the hair tends to kind of want to wrap around the star earrings, so you got to be careful with that. She has very, very thin, very fragile hair, so it tends to want to, as it's flying away and as it's going crazy and tangly, it starts to wrap around the earrings and break off. So this hair is very, very prone to breakage. So brushing or any type of friction will cause this hair to break. It's very, very thin. It's a very, very thin, brittle fiber, okay? So let's open her with you guys. I'm sure you guys have waited long enough as we're getting into 6 minutes and I'm still talking about the same doll. So let's open her. Hopefully you guys can see. Why is it so blurry? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna open her with you guys. This is what a Barbie opening experience was like years ago, you know. So she has her little brush. So this is her comb that she comes with, and she comes with a pair of pumps. Back in the day, Barbie always gave you brushes. There was not a Barbie doll back in the 90s that did not include a brush. It was some type of brush. This is a pick, which is a little strange, but it's a unicorn. It's cute. And there's the Barbie pumps, the classic pumps that we have known for years, you guys. But I mean, Barbie always included a brush. They don't do it nowadays. I don't understand why. Not even the Barbie extra dolls have a brush. I mean, that's a little odd for me because even the fashionistas, they need some type of brush. You know, it's really, really cute. It's a little cute little unicorn, let's say. It's a unicorn. Isn't it adorable? Look how cute that unicorn is. This would probably work better than an actual brush because a brush will break and pull the hair out of her scalp. Okay, so probably should stick with this or not brushing at all because her hair is very, very static and very flyaway. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. You gonna die when you see how crazy her hair is. So we have her pumps right here. Barbie always had baggies with accessories. Back in the day, they used to put her shoes and all of her accessories in little bags and they would tape them to the box some type of way. But you guys will remember these classic Barbie pumps. Barbie always came with the same generic pump. They weren't really too creative, you know, back in the 90s, but they always had a pump in every different color. That's a seahorse, not a unicorn. Really? Yeah, it's a seahorse. I don't know. Sometimes I get blurry vision too, so that's fun, right? But I mean, Barbie, I mean, you guys know if you're from the 90s, if you grew up in the 90s, Barbie always had a classic pump. It was a thing, you guys. So I want to show you guys too something. So back in the day, Barbie used to actually tie the hair to the box. So you could see how it's all combed down and it's very, very nice. They don't do stuff like this anymore. So back in the day, it can be a sea corn. So back in the day, you could see all these little stitches and things like that. If you guys are kids from the 90s, you will remember this. They used to tie down Barbie's hair with a tie in the back. They used to take a section of her hair and pull it back and tie it to the box. So that's how they kept Barbie's hair secure and things like that. So that's awesome. So this may be nostalgic for some of you guys. Okay. We have a Barbie booklet. They still do this nowadays, you know, in directions. They do this with dolls that come with a lock. It took forever to inbox, but it was done so nicely. Unbox. Okay, so we have this girl right here. And this was like a hairstyling doll, so that's why her hair was so long. She was meant for like a beauty parlor day, and she could brush in and comb her hair and style it in all different ways. So it's really, really nostalgic to see this all these years later, to see what you can do with Barbie back in the day. I mean, they really did go all out for this doll. See, her fin is removable. You can have her in her shoes. So it's hold Barbie down between knees. both hands are free. So that's how you were meant to style her hair. So that's really, really cute, huh? Really, really adorable. I don't recommend you use them stars. That the stars kind of, I don't know, they stick to the hair and they make it frizzy. So they tell you how to tie up the hair, how to braid it. I mean, Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, they really need to remanufacture. Mattel, if you're listening, remanufacture Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie and maybe give her saran hair, not this cottony fiber hair. This cotton fiber hair is very, very flyaway and very, very like crazy. So I think it's great. So they definitely need to remanufacture this doll, in my opinion, and maybe make her to where she is a lot better. I don't know if this is in focus. Yeah, it's in focus. Okay. So let's unbox her. Her crown may come off as we're doing this because it's stitched on some type of way. Sometimes they rubber band things on. Back in the day, they used to stitch things onto her hair. If you guys are from the 90s, you will remember that crowns and things before the plastic snap tabs, they had stitching and they used to stitch everything on the hair, like everything, whatever accessory she was wearing was sewn onto her hair, literally. So it should be fun, right? We like opening these 90s Barbies. I love the 90s because they were the best quality dolls ever. I remember going to my friend's house and putting them in the pool. And because I never had Barbies as a child, I had them. I think I may have had Ariel. That was about it. But I don't know. Something happened to her. Hello, BB dolls. So I never really had Barbies as a child. I used to go to my friend's house and she had tons and tons of Barbies. She had Spice Girls and Disney princesses. Oh, look, they even have a booklet. Look at this. Okay, wait, they have a booklet. Oh, yes. Look at this, you guys. Nostalgic 90s advertisement. This is so cute. They used to throw, I remember this, they used to throw like little booklets in here to advertise all the new dolls that were coming out. So they had this huge fold out poster. Look at this. They don't do stuff like this anymore. Could you imagine if they did stuff like this? You'd open a fashionista and find this huge poster advertising things that were coming out and upcoming dolls, and it's just iconic. There's Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, of course. Like, it was the time, you guys. Yes, this was a thing. They used to do this. They used to throw huge fold-out posters with advertisements in it when you bought your Barbie. And I think Barbie was relatively inexpensive back in the day. Not so much nowadays, but back in the day, Barbie was kind of inexpensive. I don't really remember her too well, but oh, yes, I'm afraid to open her, honestly, because she's got so much crazy hair. And she's very, very tightly jointed because she's been in the box for so long. Her joints are still very, very tight. That's the one thing I like about when you open Barbies that's new in box. Their joints will be pretty much tight, not unless they were stored not nice, you know. Hello. How are you doing? Dollhouse? Sorry, I got the thing really, see, look, stitches. You see this, you guys? Stitches. I told you they used to stitch everything down. They never had the plastic snap tabs back in the day. They had stitching. So you would stitch. They would stitch everything down, you guys. Everything was sewn. You see how it's very, very costumey fabric? They had costumey fabric back in the day, you guys. It's very, very cheap fabric. Is the outfit sticky at all? No, it's not. It's made out of like a nylon fabric. It's not pleather. The outfit is not sticky. It's not faded. It's made out of like a nylon fabric. It's not anything of pleather or anything like that. It's made out of like a really, really cheap, costuming material. Just stuff that they use for Halloween costumes and stuff like that. That's what it's made out of. So they stitch this little cheap, plastic fabric on the top. This is not faded either. It's just very, very sparkly. Isn't that nice? Yeah, so that's good. So if you buy this Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie, look for non-yellowing boxes. So the box can't be yellowed. It's got to be clear because then it was stored in a very, very hot environment. And you take that chance of getting a doll that's really crumbly and not good. So just make sure your dolls are stored in very, very nice conditions and not the attic. It ruins the doll so much, in my opinion. So yeah, you see kind of they tied her hair down right here. You can see it. Very, very iconic 90s, okay? Let me know if you're enjoying this box opening video. And you may be watching this at nighttime. I don't know if this is helping you sleep, but it might be, right? Okay. They used to do this too. They used to put like little, it's not just because of the stars, you guys. They used to actually stitch Barbie's hair down back in the day. It was a thing. Yep, they used to do all kind of crazy stuff. I'm gonna try not to mess up her hair, but I don't think that's not possible. Her hair is already crazy in the box. I think they tried to the best of their abilities to actually make this doll, nice. Hello, Simon says. Thank you very much. Okay, see the stitching right here? They used to do this. It's got a thread going through it because they stitched the Barbie's hair down. Why is the back sticky? I don't know. It's probably because of the old tape that was there. So this is very, very nostalgic for some of you guys. Oh, you crazy brats. Hello, Tomlin. So you just joining. If you just joining, I'm just starting to open her up. If you missed the intro, I will be uploading this to YouTube, so don't worry about anything. It should be fine. Hopefully, everything will work out and it will upload to YouTube. See, you can see right there how they didn't have no plastic snap tabs back in the day. They used to take a section and tie it down. Very, very basic. I have the AA version. We need that doll out of that box. Okay, brats, I see you. I knew they had a black version of this doll. I don't know if she had the purple swimsuit, Hunter. Yes. I didn't know. I wonder why they don't put the black version of this doll on the back of the box. Because they have Teresa, Barbie, and Midge. They could have the black girl like scrolled, like sat, across the, I don't know. They didn't, that's weird advertisement to me. Maybe it was because it was back in the day, but I didn't see the black girl on the back of the box. It's very, very strange. I don't know if it's because it was the 90s. It's the gold one. So they had a black girl like this, but she was in gold also, apparently. Says Hunter Tomlin. Okay. Okay, we getting there, girl. Yeah, you see it's kind of, the rubber bands to disintegrate. Mine has super messy hair and the knees are loud. Yeah, because they make that pop noise, right? I'm trying not to mess up. I'm going a little slow, you guys. I'm trying not to mess up her hair, but I mean, like, but at the same time, she was supposed to be Barbie also. She was after, though. That's why she was not black out of the box. She was never meant to be. Yeah. I think she's Squeak. Yeah, Squeak. I know, I'm trying to see what's tying her down. So she still has something tying her down. She has a lot of, like, hair tie things, but I mean, like, let's put her down for a minute so you guys can see what I'm doing. So this is plastic. Oh, girl. Your things are stuck to your hair already? No. This messes up the hair, you guys. These little things right here, this messes up the hair big time. It pulls. I mean, girl. That's why I never did put them in the hair, even when I had them before. Thank you, Hunter Tomlin. So if you guys are curious, when I had one of these before, I never did put this in the hair. But just because of the fact that her hair is crazy. I used to have her when I was a kid. Yeah, I think Heather, I wanted this doll as a kid, definitely. It's because just iconic. They still sell these on eBay. They're relatively very expensive in the $100 price range. So if you find these new in box, which I would suggest you buy if you intend on collecting her, because I have two of these now. So I have one that's brand new in the box, and I have her that I'm opening. If you're gonna intend on opening, I would definitely look for one that's new in the box, but that's in beat up condition. In 1996, I was 3. I was 3 in 1996. I was 9. As a kid, I knew better than to use the stairs, LOL, or the stars. It's just like, it makes her hair crazy. Like, her hair is already insane, you guys, but like, adding the stars in this doll's hair makes her hair even more crazy. So we're just pulling it through. As I'm doing this, her hair is just getting crazier and crazier. I don't know what is their trick to getting this hair smooth, but I don't know if they didn't use gel, I don't think, back in the day neither. Gel wasn't a common thing that they used, so in my opinion. I just purchased Angel Princess Barbie from 1984. She's so stunning. I love 90s Barbies, Heather. It's just like that was my time. And this, to me, this is the best Barbie time. 90s Barbies were just everything because they just went all out for these Barbies. You don't see Mattel doing stuff like this nowadays. You don't see them putting a pack of hair, literally so much hair, into dolls. This doll has tons and tons of hair, so relatively, I have trendy curly hair Barbie, and it's love her forever. She's very, very cool. I'm gonna try to rip this packaging because I'm not gonna keep this anyway. So, box collectors are probably freaking out that I'm opening this vintage Barbie that was mint in the box. Or not really mint, but she was like newish. Does it feel like she had thicker or nicer hair than Pretty Choices Barbie? It's the same fiber as Pretty Choices Barbie. Pretty Choices Barbie has the exact same hair. Definitely 90s era for sure. The quality is awful now, unfortunately. Yeah. People that don't understand, like, didn't grow up in the 90s, that didn't have the Barbies that we grew up with compared to what they are today, they're still durable, but they're not as good as they used to be. Because my niece has a Barbie and she throws that thing everywhere. She steps on it. They're very, very durable, but they're not as good as they used to be. That's awesome from Christmas Vacation. So they're durable, but at the same time, they're just not what they used to be because they need to be more so replaceable. They're more replaceable nowadays. They're not. I don't know how to explain it, you guys. It's just weird. Because my niece has the ginger trendy chic Barbie, the one with the hearts all over it, and she steps on that thing, she throws it, and it's very durable, but at the same time, it's not the stuff that we grew up with, you know. And people that are not from the 90s won't understand that. Because if they grew up, look, this hair is like so flowy. I have no idea why, but it's like that. You know, you buy it new in box. Okay, we're still opening her. You may see her in a future video also. Do some cute little videos. Maybe she'll be a beautician or something like that. Durable, but less durable. Yeah. It's just, yeah, I understand, definitely, Heather. It's just, like, if they would, look, oh my God, it's so iconic. The bent arms, pixelated eyes bugs me, says Harlan Tomlin. Pixelated eyes never did bother me because, I mean, if they can get it straight, why not? If it helps them anyway. Somebody's cutting grass outside. Pearl Beach Barbie was my favorite, says Harlan Tomlin. I will read comments as long as they're not too bad because YouTube does not like anything bad. YouTube is very, very weird about Barbie dolls. And when you're changing the clothes and things like that, they don't like to see anything to do with a naked Barbie. So sometimes, why is this so on there? Oh my God. Yeah, of course they got tape across. Barbie was everything in the 90s. Yeah, 35, 50. You always got a high quality doll. Yeah, that's true. I remember back in the 90s, even the $5 Barbies were just as good quality as the $20 Barbies. The $20 Barbies maybe had a more so accessories, but they were the same quality no matter if you bought a $5 Barbie or a $20 Barbie. Yep, that's true. Definitely true. I should just pull it, but at the same time I don't want to because she's got a thing. The cost to me $12.14. Expensive King Queens just came out. Fountain Mermaid Barbie was my favorite growing up in 1993. Fountain Mermaid Barbie, girl. Yeah, the one that shot out the water. Yep, so true, Hunter Tomlin. Fountain Mermaid. Isn't that the one where you dip it in the bubbles, and she had that rubbery tail and it shot out the bubbles from the crown, and she had that crimped hair. Yep, the good quality. Good quality. I'm sure some of you guys still own Fountain Mermaid Barbie, and if you don't, you should definitely go pick her up. Yeah. I love opening videos. I'm being very, very gentle because she has tape, and, you know, I don't want to mess her up because I paid pretty good for her because even new in box. Typically, the used ones tend to be in the just splashing color is so cool. Yes, splashing color is amazing. I love splashing color Barbie. Whew, girl. Okay, is she ready for a reveal? No. Fountain Mermaid had pink hair, says Simon. I know, they had so many Barbies in the 90s, like, I'm not even, like, kidding. Okay, we're pulling out her little tail, because... Whew! Okay, what's in here? Sparkly stains Hestoffer. Yeah. Yeah, Sweet Rose's Barbie furniture was amazing. Okay, so we got lots and lots of garbage. Oh, wait. Oh, the good quality. Oh, so pretty. She does have, rubber band disintegration, which is unfortunate. So her little rubber band has disintegrated in her hair, you guys. But I mean, the quality, you guys, oh my God, her body is amazing. Yes. Remember the bent arms, you guys, remember? Everything is very, very tightly jointed. So when you buy Barbie dolls, you guys, new in box, everything, her joints will be just immaculate condition. Like the joints will be nice and tight, depending on how they're stored. Do her knees bend still? I don't know. I'm afraid to pop them. They probably do though, because they've never been. Are they? They're kind of in a kinked position, but look at this. Are you kidding me? Look how pretty this is. This is like iconic. Why don't they do material costume tails anymore? She's the one with the pink hair and pink tail, top left crown. She shoots the water when you squeeze the shell. Oh, okay. Great lip color too. Yeah, she's just like superstar-esque, like superstar Barbie. Usually you'll find them in secondhand shops and things like that with the star earrings still in, and the hair will be like cut. Basically, that's how these dolls went. But I'm afraid to even like judge her. Like she's such great quality, you guys. I'm so glad I purchased her. Look, the epitome of 90s, like the good quality. Teresa is so pretty in this line. Yes, she is. I seen her on the back of the box. I showed her in the beginning of the video. You guys seeing this? Like she has a real costume. This is the Velcro closure in the back. Her mermaid tail does slide off very, very easy, and she can wear her pumps. I'll show you that in a minute. But very, very iconic 90s. Okay. So when she wants to become a human, she can easily slide her tail off, just like that, to reveal her feet, and now she's wearing a party dress. Cool, huh? And now you could put on her iconic 90s pumps, right? Her dress is so tight, I don't think I can barely even put this pumps on, let's say. I've been looking for this doll everywhere, but she's so expensive on eBay. Love raspberry colored lips. Yes, Heather, she is. I told people, like, she is expensive. I'm telling you, she's in the $100 price range. It would be cool to display here in an aquarium with no water, of course. Yes, that would be cool. Like iconic Barbie pumps, right? Her dress is so tight, crazy tight. I could barely get her pumps on. So just a good quality of Barbie, what Barbie used to be, is just iconic. Okay, so she now has her pumps on, you guys, and she's ready for a party time. There's her Velcro closure. Usually this stuff fades. It's just regular budget, costume fabric that they use on all the Halloween costumes. It's the same fabric. See, it's very, very like, it's pretty good quality, you guys. It's aligned nicely. It's not faded, which sometimes when you find these Barbies, the costume will start to turn silver. That's just from sun damage and things like that. But like the icon that is Barbie is right here, definitely. I wish that they would bring back this face mold. This is the superstar face that we all love, And Barbie usually had crazy eye colors too. And these are not like pixelated or anything. They're just so pretty as well. Says Hornet Tomlin, awesome. Now, if you're looking for them at a secondhand shop, usually they have star earrings. The one you got is pristine condition. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, she was new in box, and I'm that type of person that's gonna look for defects and look at the packaging, look at the way she's stored. Just you could usually tell when Barbie dolls are not well taken care of, even though they're brand new in the box. People think that they're worth so much money, but if you don't take care of your doll, it's just like it ruins them. If you put them in an attic or just in a really hot environment, it just makes the body brittle. Because of this was well taken care of, regardless whether it was in like a closet or something, it must have been stored in somewhere dark. But it's just iconic Barbie. This is what Barbie used to be, you guys. Barbie used to, look at this crown, you guys. This jeweled crown. Are you kidding me? Why don't they do stuff like this anymore? This would be so iconic. Look how pretty that is. It's like a real sparkly costume jewelry crown. Iconic. They do have the hair tied up for some reason. I don't know if that's... See how it's stitched to you guys? There was no kajinkers back in the day, so they stitch everything. You could see the stitches right there. This was back in the day. This is before they discovered that they could just pop plastic snap tabs in the head. This was iconic, you guys. So this is what the only thing that's holding Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie's crown is these stitches. So this may be... Is this stitches? Yeah, this is all stitched. So this is not a rubber band, and this is the bracket for the stitches, I guess. I'm not a seamstress, but like they basically sewed the crown and then sewed the ponytail. So this is not an elastic band. This is actual stitches. That's cool. I think that's so cool, you guys. Isn't it awesome that they stitched all of this? So they stitched the crown and they brought everything back. Yeah. I would love, do you remember Songbird? Yep, sure do. They need to reproduce this, you guys. I mean, but I don't know, like, if they reproduce it, will they keep her original? That's the thing. They've been changing these reproductions. Sometimes when you get them, they'll try to make them like a model muse or whatever and make them more fancy. And it really doesn't need all of that, you guys. We need a reproduction of this. That way everybody can have her and she won't be so expensive. This is her ring too, by the way. Barbie always was all decked out with her ring and everything. It was iconic, of course. So gorgeous. We love her, don't we? So pretty. By the way, my 5 and below order says it was delivered, but it never was. So I'm still waiting to hear back from 5 and below. I'm waiting for my refund, basically, because they either delivered it to the wrong address or somebody took it. I don't know what's going on, but it wasn't nothing expensive in there, so I'm not really too concerned with it. It wasn't like an actual Barbie. It was a Barbie knockoff. So, I mean, like, they just stole junk off the front porch, basically. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, this is iconic. Are you kidding me? I wish that they would still do costume tails. They stopped doing that years ago, but back in the day, the costume tails were iconic. Yeah, it was either stolen off the porch because it says it was delivered at like 8 in the morning, which my mailman doesn't come. FedEx said it was supposed to be FedEx Smart Post, you know, that delivery service where FedEx transfers it to USPS. Well, FedEx said, I'm just going to deliver it. I'm already down the street. And they must have delivered it and it never arrived, or I don't know. So that's going to be a no-go, not unless mysteriously it may show up on my porch. I don't know. They just, I don't know. I asked them either for a refund or send me another one. So they're probably going to do a refund. I don't know. Because it is what it is. So stitching is everything. I wish that they would do stuff like this again. This to me is quality. This to me is like collector. Yeah, definitely did. FedEx, for some reason, either can't find my house or keeps delivering to the wrong address. FedEx can't find my house to save their life. So they try. They found it once. That's about it. And then one time it says it was delivered, and then 4 days later the package showed up. Well, I'm like, okay, thanks. So we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen, you guys. I wish that they would make a reproduction. So Mattel, if you're listening, make a reproduction of Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie. Keep her original and maybe change the hair fiber. Maybe change it to saran and not this cotton fiber, because this is very, very staticky hair right here. See, it's already like getting kind of crazy already. Holding it in my hand, it's already like frizzing and getting crazy. It's just that type of hair that this is a doll. This is the type of doll for me that you would want to collect and put on a stand. Like if you're going to take her out the box, take her out the box and put her on her little stand and just collect her and put on her little like fin thing, you know? I don't know. The thing that I would say is just definitely collect her, take her out her box, and place her hair behind and put her on her stand because her hair is crazy insane. So I mean, like, you may see her in a future video, a couple of months down the road, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, what happened to her hair?" But actually, I'm not really that rough with my dolls. Most of my dolls tend to be in great condition, so you may see her in a couple months, and she may not change. She may have a little bit of frizz, but I'm gonna attempt and try not to brush her hair because her hair is crazy insane. It really is. I don't know what else to tell you, but she's iconic. What do they repose? They need to do a version also. Yes. So they do a black version and a white version of this doll, but keep them both the original. I would say give them the superstar face on both of them because I think the black girl had the superstar face also. So yes, definitely. I would do like this one in gold and the black one in the like the purple, like that really, really bright purple. That would be so gorgeous on her with her dark skin and like a very, very bright, bright purple color. Yes, definitely. And definitely have to have the star earrings. Let's say it's already no, don't go in there. It's already starting to go inside of her earrings. This hair is crazy. At least totally hair Barbie was crimped. I remember this iconic doll and hula hair, very large and colorful hair. Greetings from Chile. Oh, hello from Chile. How are you? Yep, hula hair Barbie was cool. I remember hula hair Barbie. They had the hinges. Remember when they first started doing articulation? And they had like hinges. They had like little metal pegs. Yes, or orange would be great, Simon says. That would be great, Simon. Yeah, just the black girl needs to have the bright, pretty, vivid color, bright, bright orange, or bright, bright purple, or pretty, pretty teal. Like she's kind of basic, but the black girl needs to up her game definitely. She needs to have something that's gorgeous on her because the blondes usually look good in muted colors, and the black girls usually look really good in like really, really pretty, vivid colors. So we definitely need a vivid color for the black girl. Definitely, I would say. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I feel like they're gonna do it at one point down the line because they already did Totally Hair Barbie. They did Day to Night Barbie. Yes, I remember the hinges. Yep. So when they first started doing articulation, you guys, if you don't know, they had these little. This it would be like this basically, and they had a little metal peg right here, and the articulation was just up and down on both, okay? So she had a little metal peg right here, up and down, and her kneecaps had a little metal peg in there, and just up and down, and these horrendously big feet, like really, really huge feet. I remember the articulation. Esmeralda has that body. If you have a 90s Esmeralda, the dancing version with the purple outfit, she has the hinges. That's when they first started doing articulation. It was just insane. But I mean, great, great quality. She was still good quality though. I remember the articulated dolls when they first started coming out because I'm that old, like crazy. Oh my God. I think we all getting old, you guys, because literally I was watching something on YouTube like yesterday or the day before, and kids do not know what a CD player is. Okay, just wrap that in your mind right now, people. Kids today do not know what a CD player is. That's just insane to me. I don't know. That's how you know we all getting old. So I don't know, you guys. And she has a twisty waist too, by the way. So superstar Barbies in the '90s always had twisty waist. She could sit, she can stand, she could sit, ish. Um, if you don't, you need to check out Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie's commercial on YouTube. They have a commercial with this doll in it, and you're just gonna see some long flowing hair. Does that mermaid waist turn? Yep. Yeah, you know it. Barbies of the '90s always has that twisty waist. Or a typewriter, yes. Or a cassette player, lol, yes. Christian, I remember that hula hair Barbie, pink, yellow, orange hair with flowers, glitter skirt. Yes. Iconic Barbies of the '90s had that twisty waist. They all had the same body, just different skin tones and different faces. And, it was just a time for Barbie. It was just a great time. It really, truly was. Barbie was just so cool. I feel like they're gonna make her at one point if enough people say, "Hey, let's do this." I think they'll do it, especially something that they know they can make money off of. But Totally Hair Barbie was really wonderful. I still have her, love her. If you don't own the reproduction Totally Hair Barbie, she's pretty spot on, but she's got a few slight differences. But she's got the '90s nostalgic Barbie body. She does have a twisty waist, the bent arms, and one arm's a little bit bowed. So I mean, Totally Hair Barbie reproduction is pretty good. It's not as voluminous and as thick as the original Totally Hair Barbie, but she's pretty close to it, I would say. Yes, manual typewriter. Yep. I don't know. That's how it is, though. We know we all getting old now. The Ocean King can was disappointing to me personally. I know I've seen Mommy's World review the Ocean King's can. I was the one, I voted for him. I thought that would be a cool doll, but the outcome of the doll wasn't really that great. It's pleather. I don't know why. I don't know. Pleather is not a good material to make a mermaid suit out of because over time, pleather will just crack and disintegrate and just, it's not a good quality fabric to make $100 doll in. Like, that is insane that she paid that much for. I'd never pay that much. I'm sure if you waited long enough, if you guys have a Tuesday morning by you, check your local Tuesday mornings. They usually have a lot of Barbie collector dolls for a discounted price. So if you have a Tuesday morning by you, definitely check that out. I can't stomach that YouTube channel. LOL, says Simon. I like Mommy's World. I think she's great. But so if you guys have a Tuesday morning and if you want a certain collector Barbie, I would check out Tuesday morning because they always carry scratch and dent collector Barbies. It's like returns basically. Yes, Tuesday morning is definitely. I bought so many collector Barbies from there that the box was a little bit damaged, but the doll was fine basically. It was one of them situations where the box had a dent in it and they returned it, but the doll was fine. And then you get it at a very discounted price. So check out your local Tuesday morning. They have so many vintage 1959 reproductions. So everything was all good. It's all good, you guys. It's great. It's wonderful. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about this doll. And just remember to like and subscribe. And you'll see more doll videos. Okay? Bye-bye.